so proud. This is what Yehovah said to me. To me. This is what Yehovah made known to me. Yeah. To me. This is what Yehovah told me in his secret place, in his hiding place. He told me this. Yes, he told me this. Oh woman, I'm sold in you. Oh woman, I'm lost in you. Oh woman, I just love you. Oh woman, I'm in love with you, like I love life itself. Oh woman, I respect you. I honor you. I adore you. That is the way I taught and discipline myself for you. Oh woman. Oh woman. Oh woman. Oh woman. Great is your womb that covered me. Great is your breast that nourished me. Great is your thigh that shared me with the joy of my kingdom. With the glory of my kingdom. With the power of my kingdom. Oh man, yeah. Oh man, oh woman, woman, woman. This face makes you so attractive to me. This face makes you so attractive to me, yeah. This face makes you so attractive to me. Like a war in myself, like a flood in my heart, like a war in myself, like a flood in my heart. Your breast, your hair, your tongue, your womb. I came in between your tongue to produce my son. I dropped my sperm in your womb to produce my son. You are not just a woman, but my sacred vessel, a part of my flesh. A woman, woman, woman. I confess to you, I will not be a man today without you. I will not be a father today without you. Oh, womb, you are my helper today. Oh, womb, you are my helper today. You are my great joy in all. You are my great joy in all. You are my great joy in all, in heaven, in earth. You are my great joy in all. So glad to see my divinity power in you. To see my divinity power in you. To see my divinity power in you. So glad that I did. Ooh, so glad that I did. Ooh, you are the greatness of my throne. All right, now, family. So here we are again in the heavenly court room of Abba Yehovah. with this powerful message already titled for you and me right at part 1. Okay, oh my father. Right at part 1, where is it now? Okay, the great Edo's land needs to be watched for as the set apart place where Sharia law can't enter, part 3. So from the case I shared this in the news feed and you haven't yet listened to 1 and 2, I encourage you to do just that, especially if you are indigenous Edo. This is to empower the people of the book right in Edo's lands. Okay, so don't get it twisted. The people of the book scattered in the four corner of the earth. Okay, all right now. So I will always, make sure that one sink in. All right now. So here is the finishing part. We have already established point 1 and 2. That one you can also find in video 1 and 2. So the point 1 goes like this. Edo is the cities of refuge from the hand of blood avenger. Okay, one of the city, like I said. So point 2 goes this way. Why this third garment came by Jehovah's fire? Yes, Joseph needs to preserve life for the upcoming famine. Powerfully established. So the very last point I need to still throw in, like I said in part 2, it is the Zechariah 13, 8 to 9. So this still goes way back to point 2, okay? So quickly, let me do that first before we now go to the point 3. So we read already the famine, how Abiyawa is going to use, a typology. I know that is the biblical Messiah, okay, to preserve life. Precisely the tribe of Yehuda, not just the tribe, but the tribe of Yehuda is the one to resident or reside or kept as a ground of refuge in these 6 cities. Okay, if you listen to part 2 already, by now you understand what I'm saying. But every other 13 tribe, we have 12 original tribes and 2 extended tribes. Like I said, go to Numbers chapter 1 and Numbers chapter 2. You're going to find all the 14 tribes over there scattered in the 4 corners of the earth. And the royal law, Abiyawa, rather promised us from the royal law, the signs of the last day, only one tribe won't go through Sharia law. That is the hour of darkness that is about to fall upon the whole earth. But 30 other tribes around the whole world will fix it. But 1/3, 2/3 is going away. So every other 30 tribe, let's say they are 6 million, 4 million is going to die. The blood of Yahushua is not covered 4 million, only 2 million outside the tribe of Yehuda. So listen now. I read Zechariah 13. Okay, it would be better I take it from 7 and know the causes why Abiyawa is releasing this disaster upon the earth is being called blood avenger. I read, awake, O sword, engage my shepherds, and engage the man that is my follower. That is the man of sin, okay? And man of sin. Man of sin is teaching people how to break the royal law. Listen, now saith Yehovah of hosts, smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. We see that one already is already being fulfilled, okay? But the final smite, it said the serpent is going to bite the heel of the seed of the woman, okay? Why they say the woman already crushes his head, so he is giving it back to him by, bite his heel. Biting of his heel, that is again how he struck, the shepherd. Okay, but it is Abiyawa's doing. Why? To remove every filthiness from the earth. In fact, what Abiyawa is about to do now about the Sharia law, because Allah is the author of the iniquity, is the man of sin, is the great dragon, is the serpent that is more subtle than any beast of the field. He is the one that imports demons, and produce them into humans here on earth. All right, that is the womb, the greatness, the divinity power of Abiyawa in the womb. The man will just give the liquid, which is the seed man, the seed, the sperm, and the womb is to produce it into a boy or a girl. So that is the divinity power of Abiyawa. He ordained in the womb of a woman, and this is the wisdom. The eye opening, the serpent opened unto the woman. Okay, because it said the woman is going to be called the mother of all living. Adam is not the father of all living, but the woman, the mother. That simply means to say the mother of the children of the Adam and the mother of the children of the serpent. That was why she's in the transgression. When you read First Timothy chapter 2, yeah, 10 to 15 or 30, it said woman is in the transgression. It said the woman is the one that is deceived, not the man. But Genesis said both of them ate. Okay. What is it talking about? Woman gave the egg. This is how it works. In fact, also in Satan with Allah, the great dragons, it works that way also. This is how it goes. Man is to produce the spirit, provide the spirit, while woman gave the body. The sperm is the spirit, and the egg is the body. And without woman, there is never no way man can give life. The womb is to provide the egg, which is the body. So man gave the spirit, woman gave the life and the body. That is why woman is the body of Messiah. That is why woman is in the powerful move of Abba Yehoah. And the same woman is also in the powerful move again of that of the same person. So right now, let's read 8 now. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, in all, that is in the four corners of the earth, in all the land, saith Yehoah, to parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire. You know what is fire? Listen now. When you go to Isaiah chapter 6, you're going to see seraphims over there. They are the highest ranking of all angels. In fact, they are the covering of Abba Yehoah, the banner over Abba Yehoah's head. They are the true essence of of Abba Yehoah. Right now, what is seraphims? Seraphim simply means the fiery ones. They are blazed ones. They are fire. When you also go to Ezekiel chapter 1, when Ezekiel saw Abba Yehoah sitting in his throne, he said it was fire from everywhere, up to down to up. It was fire, was ablaze. That was why King David said, when Abba Yehoah touched the mountain, he would just bounce up. That is fire. That is pure energy of Abba Yehoah. That is what we are seeing here. He says he's going to take you through fire. Now, who are the fire he's going to take you through? The fallen seraphims. Those are the blood avengers. He's talking about seraphim, the fallen ones. But they're going to pour fire on earth. They're going to pour fire. He said they are going to, Revelation 13, he said they caught fire from heaven in the sight of all men, and fire appeared. Like I said, this is just a preparation ground in this new vision Abba Yehoah just brought to my way. More is on its way coming, and we're going to be digging more. Now that I know the city, the 6 cities, I knew them all. I called 3 already, and the other 3 is in the vision. So I take it now again now. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refound them as silver is refound, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. That time you're not going to be calling Jesus. When you call Jesus, your head is gone. You're going to be calling on Yehoah. Yehoah, meaning what? I am that I am. You're going to be calling on Yahushua, meaning what? I am that I am. It's salvation. You need salvation in this troublous time, in the dark hour that is going to be falling upon the whole earth. You need salvation. You don't want to be trapped. Come, let me tell you. This one part, should I finish reading before I quickly establish and we spread down to the very last point of it all? Should I take it again? Zechariah 30, verses 9. I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yehovah is my Elohim. Go and listen to the vision of Sharia law. Abba Yehoah gave unto me the very hour, few hours to the end of the year, as we are about to transit into a biblical new year. That vision came powerfully. That we were in my father's house, in my father's village called Ewesi. Ewesi simply means a good land. Okay, that is where the whole thing took place. Now we are in the old house. We are transiting into my father's new house. That's what Sharia law came. It was, in fact, there's nothing absolute to describe it. You can't even remember your children. It's horrible. That in that vision, I begin to say, blessed are those who died before Sharia law. That is all I keep saying in the vision. Blessed are those who just passed on before Sharia law. It is dreadful. Go and listen to that vision. Right now, you see. So, this one part, okay, like I said, if they are all 6 million, 4 million will die either by the sword or by taking mark of the beast. That is still me death. Now, 2 million is still going to be here on earth, but not these cities that is being surrounded by fire. Now, the biblical Messiah and the 12,000 from each tribe is going to be supplying these people food in the ordinary place where they are. They can be in Nigeria, they can be in the US, they can be in Netherlands, they can be here. They are in the four corner of the earth. The tribe of Yehuda, the 12,000 rulers, they will march on with the biblical Messiah and begin to supply water and food to this very 2 million people, while every other one will die by the sword, die by starvation, or die by Sharia law by taking the mark of the beast. So that is the one I quickly want to throw in. So right now, quickly we spread to point 3. And a lot like this the 4 million, if they don't take the mark of the beast, 7 years time they are coming back. That is the first resurrection. That is why the first resurrection needs to hold on until Sharia law in order for them, the one that does not take the mark of the beast, being beheaded, by the blood avengers, they are the one the first resurrection is made for, not the tribe of Yehuda. The tribe of Yehuda is rapture, is also another wonderful resurrection, and with the very first fruit. Right now, quickly we spread to part 3. It goes this way, which is also the third point. The signs is in those lands. Now, quickly, simple logic. What is sign? Driving in the road, okay, on the way. Now, if the red light didn't stop you, that doesn't mean the sign isn't there. Okay, then you drive or faster, you're just driving, you get to the nothing like any stop over, then you just drove off. So whereby as you are just driving your car, okay, and the red lights give you sign, pam, pam, danger, danger, slow down, danger, slow down, slow down. If you don't slow down, it's gonna squash you. That is a warning sign. That is what sign actually is. To let you know I'm here. Okay. Okay, if it doesn't stop you, that doesn't mean it doesn't stop. Of course, that doesn't mean it doesn't stop me. Now, that is the nature of sign. And I saw this blinking, tan, 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 right in those land. As the people of the book, as the one that is watch, because he also said watch and pray. I watch for the signs of the last days. I watch for it. If you really go through all my message, it is my best, education so far. Best education. We're equipped by the royal law. Okay, so I'm not into buying of for private jets, so see, fundraise charity on. If you can testify, sit there and go and watch all my message. It is about this matter in a different dimension. So right now, quickly, we want to see how the sign is being found. Many signs found in those lands. Okay, because the red light stopped me. It gave me blink eyes. Look over here. It is powerful. All right, now here I am. Revelation 21 is speaking of the new earth, the new Jerusalem. Is a location and is a people. Verses 1, you will see it over this. Read it all. It's a location and it's also a people. So I want to focus on the people. Listen at verses 9. And there shall come, and there came unto me one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues. That is the last 7. That is the great tribulation inside this 1/7 left over the 70th week of Daniel timeline. Okay, the 99, 69 is already been fulfilled. Only 1 week left. That is the week of famine that Abihua gave unto a Pharaoh, King Pharaoh. Therefore, who unlocked it? Who unlocked it? Unlocked it. It is the Messiah replica, which is Yasuf, the one you call Joseph. Okay, it is a representative of Yahushua HaMashiach. It is yes, of Yahushua HaMashiach. Listen to part 2, then you will understand. He saved a great multitude with a great deliverance from famine. Now, is a typology. That is what I want to say. Is a
Yasuf is a typology of Yahushua. All right, now I read again. And there came unto me one of the seven angels, which are the seven vials, full of the seven. That this is the 7 years tribulation, last plagues, and this is the one head left in the in the great dragon. Great dragon also has 7 head. Just want to go. The sixth head is already be plucked off. One head to go now, which is the Sharia law. And we found all these 666 right in Islam. Like I said, this message, we just started it. More is on its way coming. It's a new vision that I saw. We need to dig it, more into it. For the 7 last plagues, and taught with me, saying, Come hither, I will show thee the bride, the lamb's wife. Is a location, and it's also a people. When you get, you're going to get the new earth, and you're going to get the all 12 tribes, their gates in the four corner of the earth. So right now, when you go to Revelation, Genesis chapter 2, Revelation 21 is a restoration to Genesis chapter 2. I read 21, Genesis chapter 2, verses 21. Listen. And Jehovah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall. No, I'm not ready there. Making a suitable helper. I want to let you know the bride of the Lamb. What are they? What are they doing for their husbands as a people? All right, now I read Genesis 2:18. And Jehovah Elohim said, It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a suitable helper. So, like me now, I am the bride of the Messiah, the biblical Messiah. I am a suitable helper unto him. How am I his helper? Like what I'm doing now, passing out great information to his people, in preparing his people in the four corner of the earth, that anyone that come across this message that belongs to him, it is or antenna is going to raise her and call the vision, and by so doing, she or he will now begin to dig more into the royal law and make a preparation. Our bridegroom is about to come. My husband is on his way. This is how I help him as a woman. So right now, we see what it is already. Woman is a helper. We as a people of the book, we are a helper unto our bridegroom. He said, we are the bride of the Messiah, the biblical Messiah. Okay? I am his bride. Okay? And every tribes, 14 tribes is bride. Okay? So let's put some more. We are still proving it before we hit hammer unto it where I'm going to. Before we just release this hammer, because the word of Abiyawa is a hammer that tear the wood, the wood into pieces. All right, now here I am as a woman. Luke chapter 7:37. It can take you way down to 50 and read some portion of it. And behold, a woman in the city, which was a sinner, when he knew that Yahushua sits at meat in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster box of ointment and stood at his feet behind him, weeping, and began to wash his feet with tears, and did wipe them with the hairs of her head, and kissed his feet, and anointed them with the ointment. Did you get that? You can keep reading. What is feet? Go to Daniel 11, verses 3. It simply means ruling power. If you don't have ruling power. When you also go to Genesis 25, verses 20, so we see that was why Jacob hold the feet of Esau. Now, when you also go to Genesis 3:50, it said they say that serpent himself is going to bite the heel of the biblical Messiah. That is going to stop. It's going to attack his ruling power. And the woman, a helper, washed that feet and not that feet. In other words, we also know, yes, because of us, because of our bad character, wicked attitude, helping the serpent importing demon into this world, that was where he got that beating in his heel by the nails being put to the cross. And this is the vision. And this woman, this is the Messiah, this is the wife of the biblical Messiah. This is the vision she caught. That was why she was weeping. You are going to the cross. You are going to die a very painful death, horrible death, because of my sin, right at Genesis 6. I'm bringing about serpent biting now on your feet, but nevertheless, I'm going to anoint it. I'm going to kiss this feet, because it is the feet that brought me now good news. I'm going to kiss it. I'm going to lay down all eternity to you. My head is going to be on your feet. Never will I raise my head against you. Rather, my head is laid, found comfort right at your feet. That brought me this great eternal news of salvation, because I'm the one that deserved to die. because of my wickedness, prostitution. When the serpent buried my womb to the serpent, imported demon, producing demon here on earth. He said the sons of Joanna lost after the daughters of men. They now went into them and got them pregnant. And then I begin to import demon, giant, the children that is called giant, here on earth. Genesis 6. I brought about that. So that was the kissing of the feet, anointing of the feet, giving all to his feet, laying it all down to his feet. Because why? Woman is a helper. You see, man couldn't do it because man, you are not a helper to a woman. Woman is a helper. Let's put some more. We are going somewhere. Let's put another mouth. We are going to add three more before I let you know why I come here. That this sign is in a do. Listen now, Matthew 26, verses 7 or 8, no 6. Now when Yahushua was in Bethel, in Bethany, in the house of Simeon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. You see, on his head. That is the job of the high priest. But he is the eternal high priest. His head needs to be anointed. Who did that? Woman. When the Passover, or in the day of atonement, when a lamb or a goat is a goat, precisely, yeah, goat, being offered as a sin offering, I'm not speaking about the attitude or the Azazel goat, okay, but I'm talking about the characteristics, because that is what Yahushua did right at the cross. Now, when the day of atonement has come, the high priest is the one to lay his hand upon the goat's head, and give every sin to the goat. Yahushua bears all our sin, and she is this woman, the one that played that role, and lay her hand on his head and his body. He said, for this might have been, okay, not that. The people that, and Judah, Judah is the same of same. He was so angry. Not 12. For in that, okay, 10 now. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she had wrought a good work upon me, a good work. Okay, listen now, 12. For in that she had poured this ointment on my body. I am the body of Yahushua. She did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, this shall also, this also, shall, excuse me, there shall also this that this woman had done, being preached for a memorial of her. You see, so when you preach, this is the same woman in Revelation, John chapter 20, she saw the risen king first. So when you preach about the cross, this woman is there because she's a helper. When you preach about resurrection, this woman is being preached because she's the helper. And when you also preach about the birth of the biblical Messiah, another Mariam is there who brought the son of Abba Yehovah here on earth. You see the rope, because a woman is a helper. Right now, let's go to another wonderful woman. Here I am, Proverbs chapter 31. I want to take it again. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. I unveil it powerfully in the message I just did last week here, Shabbat. Yuri, one of Paris, testimony is Demons cast out demons. You're going to find it over there, part 1. Just go and listen to it. I also touch on it. Very simple. So this is the wife of the biblical Messiah in anticipation, because no woman born of a man, seen from, our DNA, has this qualification. Now, you see, she was once a sinner. She repented. Therefore, she now becomes a virtuous woman. Therefore, she now carried the anointing of her husband to build the ministry. There was a mistake I did there, that she studied the Old Testament. No, the New Testament I wanted to say. No normal woman is going to marry to a normal man born of a woman having this qualification. No, it is the wife of the biblical Messiah in anticipation. And we see now when this lady actually repented, because no one born without sin, only Messiah. Okay, so that was why his wife also tested sin. But when she now gave it all away, we now see her role, that wherever the cross is preached, she's there. Wherever the resurrection is preached, she's there. And the second descent, when the rapture, whenever her husband is preached, it's also going to be said, this that she did for me is going to be told in memory of her. And this is how everyone is propagating this very woman. It is the wife of she's the virtuous woman. She is the very one The author of Proverbs sits down describing to understand in anticipation of the biblical Messiah's wife. So now how does they conjoin with Edo? We have three great women. I'm going to be talking about two great women in Edo's land. They are the queens of the Edo's empire. This is the sign. Now what happened? Come, Mariam, the mother of Yahushua. If Abayewa was not with her, if that incident took place in a normal way, she would be stoned to death. Luke chapter 1, her husband, we see how Abayewa got her pregnant. Matthew chapter 1, we see how her husband wanted to get rid of her. I did not have sexual intercourse with you. What brings about pregnancy? Yes, she risked her life. If Abayewa wasn't with her, she would have been stoned to death. And according to Quran, this is the first miracle. Quran Surah 19. This is the very first miracle of the biblical Messiah. Because it said when the Yahudim or the Yahudim wanted to stone Maria for, you are not married. But what come about baby? There, the infant, newborn baby now begin to speak and defend his mother and say, my mother never commit no adultery. I am a son from Allah. That is how that one. They say he begin to talk right from birth in defending his mother. Okay, I'm done after that, but I just want to throw it in. Now, that was how horrible it is. If Abayewa wasn't with Mariam, they should have killed her. She risked her life, in saving. The same thing with the second Mariam. Now, Edo in Garden of Eden. Why is it called Eden? Just like Emmanuel, you can pronounce it with E or with I. In like manner, the name of Eden, the one of the Edo's queen, who died, makes sacrifices to help her husband. The kingdom of her husband is crushed down. There is no subject in the kingdom. No one to help her husband. Everyone fled away. And now when the now goes to abolish a fetish priest, now make it so clear unto them that a human sacrifice needs to be made in order for the kingdom of Edo to be restored back to glory. And there was no one in the kingdom. There wasn't no subject at all to the king. Therefore, the wife now think it all over and said, I'm going to do that for my husband. That is how she helped her husband prior to their belief. I'm not into any of their kingdom. I'm Edo, but I don't follow the rules of the Oba's palace because I have a better Oba, the eternal over all Oba, the greater Oba, that is going to be bringing glory to Abba Yehovah, the one that won't serve stone and wood. The one that is going to be serving the maker, not the serving the creator, not what is created. Wood is created, stone is created. I can't be serving a God, the very one I'm taller than. All the wood, they are all down. The stone, they are all down. This is not a radical, but it's a reality because my belief is greater than any of these stones and wood. Okay? All right, now. That is not my message, but we are talking about the Obas of Oba. That is the Oba of Obas, the King of Kings. All right, now. We see how it didn't. That is a sign. I can't ignore it. If it doesn't stop you, if it's not found in Igbo land, it's not found in Yoruba land, it's not found in whatever, among the synagogue of Satan, does that mean it's not found in my own land? Why should I ignore it? The red light gave me a sign. And that is what the author, that is what sign actually is. Okay, now, she died. Eden. She bestowed the Garden of Eden, the name of Eden, upon herself. It has always been spelled with E. It is Eden, the Garden of Yehovah. The glorious Garden of Yehovah. This woman took that name upon herself. All go with E. Be I also. I think so. Just like Emmanuel can go by E or I. The same with Eden. This woman bestowed that upon herself. And this is the same woman that performed a powerful ritualist as a spiritual people. The people of the book, we are spiritual people. This is spirituality. We don't rationalize no issue here. We don't rationalize it. We go by spiritual. So, as soon as she did that powerful sacrifice, but no one is worthy to die for mankind, it is the biblical Messiah. But I'm letting you know that son is found in Nigeria. She died for that is how she helped her husband, because woman is a helper. Sign number 1. Another son I saw, Idia Niyesigi. She fought again for Edo to be preserved. she fought, she goes into war. And again, that is the help of a woman helping her husband. You can also find that in the book of Judges, chapter 4 to 5. Deborah, powerful woman of Yehovah, comes to power, and she now also went to war and conquered the enemy of the people of the book. Exactly what Idian Yesige also did. But these people, they are not doing their in paganism way. That is the madness in it. But they are fulfilling powerful sign in the scripture. That is the two unique sign I can never ignore it. Even though it's fetish, but still it minister. So we'll put some more. Now, Acts of Apostle, chapter 2, 16 to 21, who found it over the Abba Yehovah said, in these last days, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Not all flesh, his own flesh and blood. Because he's not going to pour it upon the one that is going to be slaughtered, or the one that is going to be converted to Islam, taking the mark of the beast. You see, so it's coming, it's like the days of Noah. How many saved? Only 8 people. Is he going to pour out his spirit and later slaughter them? Not at all. He's going to pour it out upon his own. Now, this is where Allah tapped in, this great dragon tapped into that glory, and now also begin to use it to work with the daughters of Edo. Telling Idian Yesige to go to war. In the royal law, woman, we see only one woman who went to law and who went to the world. So that is what is fulfilled. As far as they didn't do it in a righteous way, Allah sent her into that war. Now, it then the same like manner. As far as she no one is wanting to die for nobody. And she did it diabolical. Allah gave that prophecy and Allah ended that woman's life. But I'm not after that. What I'm after that, she helped her husband. And as soon as that happened, the kingdom of Edo were restored back to glory. And her husband now began to glory again because woman is a helper for her husband. Okay? So, like what I'm doing, I'm a helper to my husband. I'm a helper. You see, so as Abba Yehovah has said he will pour out his spirit in these last days upon sons and the daughters of the kingdom. Again, Allah, the great dragon, the very serpent that is more subtle than any beast of the field, has also poured out his spirit in these last days upon those women and upon those men. So let's get another powerful sign. Now, First Peter chapter 5, verses 8 said, the devil, it said be sober and be vigilant. For your enemy, the adversary, the enemy is rolling to and fro, seeking for whom to devour. You see, he's sick. He don't devour useless people that already belongs to him, or people that is not really important to him. He can't devour you. You see, he said he's sick. Do you know what it is to seek? You found the important people in order for you to destroy them. Your property is already your property. You are not in need of those ones. You are not seeking for them because you hold them already in your hands. What about the one you don't have? Those are the ones you are going to go in search of. He is seek for whom to devour. He has already seek and sought the daughters of Edo and the sons of Edo to destroy them in shame and disgrace, and some is going to end up in eternal destruction. Listen, now Deuteronomy, here is the sign. Deuteronomy 28:28. And Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Do you know what madness is? We'll put some more. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Come, let me tell you. You say, as the first woman come from the race of the first Adam, in like manner every daughters of the land came from their Adam. But because of our sin, what did he say? Here is where he said we are going back to Egypt the second time. So because of our sins, he said, you are going to have a wife. That is your rib that came from you. It's your original wife. But another man is going to be banging her. Another man is the one to be doing that service. Where do we find this? In Edo's land, prostitution. And we see a powerful, unique sign from the Oba of Edo. How Abba Yehovah uses him to stop the human trafficking slavery. It didn't stop prostitution. Only the Oba of Obas is the one to do that. But it stopped the human trafficking because we are slavery, because we are going back to Egypt the second time. And how long was the first bondage in Egypt? 400 years. Delay with 30 years. Now, this year, 2019, March 15, it is the first day of the first month of the biblical year. So right now we are about to step into 2019 of the Bible. You can find that in Exodus chapter 12 verses 1 and 2. I'm also going to be doing a message on it that day. Now, as soon as we step in, we are already into we enter already 400 years to end slavery. Mind you, I'm not ignoring the 30 years, like I said, delay. Okay? It said, although it tarried, it will come to pass. It is in Abba Yehovah's nature, to tarry somehow, but it will bring it to pass. That's what counts for life. So right now, you see already, oh, in fact, Igbo, when you are mocking the Edos, let's check out the problem. You knew, he said, you're going to be having a wife, but another man is the one to do the service. You knew that you use it to mock us. Why should they use it to mock us and not dig into where the problem came from? What is the reason for this? Yes, this is the reason for this. They are, not all of them, they are the people of the book. And the causes is still working. Prostitution. Sometimes when they are describing Edo women, I'm very much ashamed, to even talk about it that I'm from Edo. Listen, I repeated it 34. So that thou shalt be mad for thy sight, for the sight of thy eyes, which thou shalt see. You are going to be mad. Have you ever seen where mad people is operating display? Don't even go near them. Some are very violent, yes. That is the character we found in Edo. They are so mad. 46 now. And they shall be upon thee for sign and for wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So what did he say? Anyone that is going to die in this without repentance, it is eternal damnation. That is why he said forever. Eternal damnation. He said this is going to be for you for sign. This madness, this having prostitute is going to be a sign as a wonder. Poverty and all these things is going to be as a sign and a wonder on you. So now let's go to Mark chapter 5. Here, Mark chapter 5, verses 2. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with unclean spirits. And those women and men is filled with unclean spirits, who had his dwelling among the tombs. That is madness. Have you ever seen where a madman come to live? Especially in Africa. We know they all run mad on the street. That is madness. You don't know who you are. You lost your true identity already. Now you are a demon-possessed somebody. Edo is the most dirty place now in Africa. All right, now I want to let you know the demon. How many demons are resident in one? I'm just going to take it just like that. They said, according to them, they said 2 million demons resident in this woman. Now, verses 13. And therewith Yehoshua gave them leave, and the unclean spirit went out and entered into swine, and the head run violently down. Okay. They were about, that's where I want to, they were about 2,000 and were stuck in the sea. According to them, the legions of demon that is called 2,000, it said it's legions of demon, 2,000 legions of demon. According to them, in calculation, the scholars said it is equivalent to 2 million demons. So, Abba Iwasa, I'm going to pour out my spirit in these last days upon my sons and my daughters. Allah also pour out his demons in these last days upon the sons and the daughters of Edo. That is why they are running, man. You don't see what they are doing on the internet. You want to tell me those things is normal? It is a curse. All right, now here I am. 2 Chronicles chapter 7:14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. Edo land is sick as we are talking now. All right, now here I am. Matthew 10:23. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Yisrael till the Son of Man be come. What are you saying? This is what is spoken 2,000 years ago. How many cities in the land of Israel? How many population? Very few. The cities is talking about there is talking about the four corners of the earth, because the earth belongs to the people of the book. Okay? To preach in the land of Israel, it won't even take you 1 year. You are done. Or finish, roaming around the whole city. He said, you are not going to finish going around the cities of Israel before the Son of Man will come. But this was spoken 2,000 years ago. So he's speaking of the whole world. And the land he wants to use is filled with demons now. Isaiah chapter 4 verses 1, we see 7 women is going to hold one man, and they are going to be giving him money and doing all for him. And don't fulfill that sign. We also see in Joel 3, here I am, Joel chapter 3, and verses 3 also. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a bowl for an harlot, that is the shentru. And so they gave for wine that they might drink. Now you know the two daughters of Lot, they got their father drunk in order to have sexual intercourse. He's talking about sex perversion. He said they not give the daughters, for wine, just give wine, pleasure, and begin to bang bang. That is Italian women against the Edos. Igbo can use this to ridicule us, but they don't know it is a sign. So let me prove something for you now about the Edos land.
3 years ago, Pastor, all the witches in the world met in Chicago to hold their first conference in Africa. You know where they want to hold it? My city. My city. And their chief host granted the network interview and said the first universal conference of witches and wizards is going to hold in Benin.
All right. All right now. You say, why Edo? Why the first conference of the International Witches and Wizards to be held in Edo? Why? So follow up on Monday. We want to dig why. You already now you know why, but this is what Mary Edos wanted to do. So follow up on Monday, and we'll talk more about this message did by Bishop Dahosa. Now, Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is folly, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. This is what Edo is right now. Because the eyes of Abba Yahweh is over there. And now Satan, Allah, devil, they are mobilized themselves to be holding. Now they make Edo, in another words, a witchcraft oh my father, witchcraft headquarter in the whole world. Why? In the whole world? And he said the number of these witches and wizards from the four corners of the earth, it was 9,800. So their first witches and wizards meeting to be held in